Welcome on back to Slognard's Nerd Cave. Today we're going to be checking out a game called Born Again. This is a MMORPG with a permadeath roguelike flair to it. The game reminds me a lot of Realm of the Mad God. I don't know if you guys have ever played that. Essentially what you have here is an MMORPG where you're going to run out on missions, collect loot, try to stay alive as long as you can, and then when you die, you start on over. I love roguelites and permadeath games, but I've always kind of bounced off these MMORPG with the roguelite feelings to them, just because they're kind of contradictory. But with that being said, I went through and I played for about a half hour already, ran through one character, and subsequently died because I bit off more than I could chew. So I figured we'd jump back in now that I have an understanding of how this works and show you what the gameplay is all about. The one point of contention is you can only start as a warrior. You have to unlock these meta currency things up here on the right hand side that kind of look like a sliced open tomato. And you have to collect 50 of those to unlock your next character. Now I died one time and upon death, I unlocked 8 of those. So figure that's probably going to take about 5 runs to unlock a new character. Well, let's jump in with our warrior level 1. All right, here we are in the world. So this is like the town hub, right? This is where we all come in. I have my gear down right here because you have storage where you, ooh, what's this guy drop? Check that out. You have a storage, but you cannot sell anything except to other players. So I'll show you. Here's a bank. Maybe. Doesn't want to open. Well, it opened earlier when I played. Interesting. There we go. That one opened. So here are a few things I collected on other runs. Once you want to go back to town, you just press B and you can come back here and drop in your goodies. What did this guy drop? An obsidian sword, 30 to 40 damage. Man, that guy hooked it up. So we're going to take that. Because I was just using a sword that was 20 to 30. So boom. Thanks, random guy. I appreciate it. So now we know where we can store our goods. Here is our weapon slot. Right down here on spacebar. You hold down space and you do attack. Right trigger also does a smaller attack. Q can throw out some bombs for the warrior class, and E allows me to jump. Normally there's multiple little pillars you can go through here, but it looks like the dragon pillar is the only one available. So to go and do combat, this is how you enter the world of combat. Here we are in the realm of dragons. Now we're level 1 because we died. We start all over. This is the starting gear minus what I picked up before. Now you can see there's this square icon down here. This is where we're going to want to go because that's like a boss to fight. That's the whole gameplay. You level up. You kill some people on the way to level up a little bit more. And you try to take down the bosses. The bosses will give you gear drops. That's when I've seen gear drops. Okay. And this guy dropped me an apple. Pick up that apple. That's going to heal me. You can see these are all other players running around. You definitely want to stick with the other players. And you see how this quest keep changing pretty quickly? It's because the other players are killing the enemies before we can get there. So let's go down this way. We'll work towards the stone golem. We'll use our E to jump down because we fancy like that. But yeah, at lower levels, you're definitely going to want to stick with some other characters. Okay, here's a boss. Here's our first boss fight. So I threw out my little... Well, nothing seems to be hurting him. Maybe I'm too weak. I threw out my little grenade. Let's see. Keep saying new quest. Is this glitched out? These guys are invisible. I wonder why they leveled up. Maybe the game is glitching out on me right now. I feel like the game's glitching out on me. Alright, let's go somewhere else then. We can jump over things like that. I died right here in the desert last time, so let's hope it doesn't happen again. Oh, now this thing's taking damage. Let's get back over here. Oh, I got stunned. Okay, we're hitting them though. We're hitting them though. Alright, we got him. So now look, we're already level 3. So that's how you pick up new gear, right? You kill a boss, they drop them, you click on it over here. I cannot use this. This is unusable by my class, so I'll hold on to this and put it back in my bank. It's a very straightforward gameplay loop. You run around, you kill things, collect gear, try not to die, because when you die, you start on over again. Let's talk a little bit about the visual styling of the game. I think that's pretty apparent. This is a strong pixelated looking graphic. Oh crap, we're getting hit on right now. I like it. It's cool. Keeps it simple. Keeps it from getting too overwhelming. I'm getting mobbed on right here. I'm getting mobbed. Let's jump back down here. I like the little pixelated styling they got going on. I definitely need a teammate. It fits right in with the game Realms of the Mad God, like I said. All these roguelite MMORPGs tend to go for this graphical styling. Combat's also not something to really like write home about. It's serviceable, but it's not like impressive really. Now what had happened on the last run is when we killed a certain amount of people in this area, I got teleported to like this huge boss room and almost died. So I'm not sure what exactly triggers that mechanic, but let's go back over here. Jump up over here. We're gonna get this same boss again. Let's first kill this guy. Okay, we'll throw our grenade down. All right, he's free. Got someone else coming in here. Oh, I've picked up another cherry right here. Yeah, so the only class you can play right off the bat, it looks like that guy can throw out traps. The only class you can play right off the bat is the warrior. So I wish that wasn't the case. Looks like I have a Santa hat or something. And I've seen people complain about it in the Steam. I'll throw up a little Steam review of it. But people are complaining about how it takes so much time to collect enough of the meta currency to be able to unlock a new class. The devs said they're working on that. So we'll see what comes of that. They said the reason that it takes so long is they tested it at level 30 characters without considering the impact that would have on brand new characters, which seems kind of short-sighted if you ask me. Another complaint. Oh, let's get out of there. Oh, I jumped right into it. That's not what you want. Another complaint I saw, which I think is a very valid complaint. Oh, let's pick up some stuff here. Is that they have cosmetic items you can buy for real-world money. Now, that's not too unusual for MMOs, right? That doesn't surprise any of us. But here's the thing. The cosmetic items that you buy drop on death. These guys are fucking powerful. They're taking everybody out. Yeah, the cosmetic items you buy drop on death. So say you spend $1 on a hat and your character dies, well, you're out that hat. You'd have to go buy a brand new hat. The devs also had a response to this and they said, oh, well, they were trying to create that connection to your character and your gear, yada, yada, yada. We'll have to look into changing that up. So that's very short-sighted, and I think probably the main reason they did that is to get people to spend more money. I don't think that was a surprise to them. I think they knew right away what they were doing, and they just wanted to see if they could get away with it. But they can't, so hopefully they'll adjust that. I'll put both of those reviews I just mentioned on the screen, so you guys can take a look at it yourselves. With the bad reviews out of the way, let's see if, oh, I can't get down here to the stone golem. Let me get in there before they kill him. The bad reviews out of the way, what do I like about this game so far? So I do like the graphical styling of it. I'm kind of a sucker for these. You guys know I love roguelites. Let's try to get a hit off on this guy. Again, the combat's like nothing's too impressive. People don't play these kind of games because the combat's super fun. Got another drop. That's good. Too bad I'm only getting things not for my class, so that sucks. But I do like the general game loop. I do like the roguelike element of kind of that tenseness of when you die. It's like a Diablo 2 hardcore run, right? Like when you die, you're done. You have to start a new character. The proof in the pudding for this will be though, oh, these guys hit hard. Good thing I leveled up there and got some more health. How fun that loop continues to be. This is my second time through. And I haven't seen anything new. I don't think you're going to see anything new. I think it's all going to be about the same. Oh, shit. This level is hard. Oh, I'm going to die right here. I'm going to, yeah, see. Okay, so there we're dead. We're dead. It's really quick. You can die really easily. Now, my first character, there was a different gate open, and I was able to go through that gate, and it seemed like an easier area, but this is the only available area to me right now. Hold on, let me write. You can leave a death message, which is always fun. So we'll just write subscribe. Subscribe, YouTube. There we go. Now we've left a death message on my body. And then you can see, so from that whole run, I got 2 of these tomato-looking properties that we can use to unlock new characters. But again, I need 50, so now I have 10. So I'd have to do a bunch more of these runs to try out a new character. I do like how they show you a little replay down here in the left-hand corner of how you died. That's a nice little touch. But all this gear I had right here, the sword that guy gave me, that's gone. This is all gone now. So now I need to start over. So we'll show you what that looks like. So after our death, we're brought back to the screen. Now, as you can see, I can create this warrior character right here. This is going to be the starting gear that they just give you. I only have 10 of these. When I click on here to unlock the next cheapest class, more expensive as you go up the class, which I imagine means they're better. But if I wanted to get the next class in line, that's going to cost me 50 of these currencies. So right now I'm at 10. I've put about 40 minutes into the game now at this point, 50 minutes into the game at this point. So I could see that being a really sore spot for people who don't want to play a warrior. Not everybody wants to play a warrior in an MMO. So I think they should definitely open this up and let you choose between at least 3 classes to start with. Maybe a warrior, a ranger, and a wizard, right? Give those 3 basic classes because that's going to push a lot of people away. A lot of people aren't going to want to play the warrior for 5 hours just to play the next class that they then have to grind for 5 hours. All right, we'll jump back in, create another character. We'll see how far we can get this time. Shows there's 166 people playing right now, so that's not too bad for a game that just came out. This came out on December 15th, and it is sitting at mostly positive. See, now we have 2 gates. So I bet Dragon was like one of the harder gates. The gate I originally went through was right here, and it was called Snake. Let's see if we have anything in our inventory that might help us out here a little bit. Anything better than our starting gear. That bank can't be used. I'm thinking there's too many people using a bank that you can't access it. What's going on here? Maybe the servers are just glitched out. There we go. I got in here. All right. Anything better than what I have? So I can't use this. I can use that. That's 20 to 30. And that's 18 to 28. So let's switch out our bronze sword with our rusty sword. I can't use these bronze shurikens, and I can't use the bronze armor. So I can't use anything I have in here that I picked up because I don't have access to any of those classes. I also have this finesse crystal. No idea what that does. I'm just keeping it in there. So you can't sell any of the items you pick up either, which is kind of annoying. If you could pick up and sell some of the items you're not going to use for this currency to unlock new characters, then I think that would be fine having them locked at 50, but you can't do that. So again, that whole mechanic just kind of like hamstrings the whole new player experience. And I think the last thing you want to do when you come into one of these games is feel like you're being hamstringed immediately. It's an MMO. It's an MMORPG. You want to be able to create your character and identify with your character, and they've completely taken that away from you. So when you load into level 2, you have these coachmen. So I could travel to any place that I wanted on this starting island here, but we'll go on our ground. We'll go foot level, see what we can find. I think being teamed up is definitely a good call. I don't have anybody to play with. My only other friend that might even play this with me only plays WoW. I can't get him to play anything else but WoW. So we're just going to be grinding right here. You can see, like, it's not an easy game. These beginning little slime monsters are doing a ton of damage. Like, I could easily die right here. I made it to level 11, I think, was the highest run I had. But we'll try to level up here, killing these slime monsters. You also can't, like, invest any of your skill points, right? So that kind of takes away from the RPG elements of the MMORPG. But I'm not sure if these roguelike style games really offer that. I'm not sure if Realm of the Mad God or any of the other variations of these roguelike MMOs really highlight that or offer that. Oh, we got that guy good. That was a good hit. So yeah, like I said, right click is going to be my basic attack. That's what we're doing right now. And then spacebar does like my super powerful attack. Okay, we got a lot of guys right here. Let's drop a bomb on them. And then we'll hit them with our big attack. Already taking a lot of hits. I think I just leveled up right there, and that's the reason I didn't die. We're just going to run around in circles. Try to kite some fools. Give ourselves a little protection. And that hit feels kind of wonky too. Obviously, like, the sound effects aren't really great either. We gotta get out of here. It's really easy to die in this game. Roguelites are supposed to be challenging, but with how restrictive the choosing the classes are, it feels a little bit worse in this game than other ones. That was a good hit though. All right, we got him. Guy, come on, we gotta get this big bastard. He dropped another cherry. Pick that up for heals. Yeah, he hits hard. We got him though. We got him though. Okay, we're almost at level 4. Got a new quest for a boss up here. So let's start wandering up that way. I want to try to find some gear. I feel like you primarily only get gear from the bosses. I don't think I recall getting gear from anybody that's not a boss. We might die right here though. That guy hits hard. That guy hits hard and I don't have any homies around. Let's try to kite around. We'll wait for somebody else to come in and help us out. Now we'll go back in a little bit. We'll drop another bomb on him. Okay, I missed. Good. Love to see it. And then you just get mobbed by all these fools. Oh, shit. See, I'm already dead again. This game is definitely, like, going to be super frustrating. Let's see. I got to level 3 that time. How much of the meta currency did I get here? I got 0. So I got 0. So for that run, I made absolutely no progress, right? That's going to be frustrating for a lot of people. Should definitely be able to, like I said, have access to at least 3 classes to play around with. Because I do have some armor and stuff that I picked up on my last run where I didn't die immediately. And that's just sitting there in my bank, and I can't use it. Easier starting areas, those have disappeared. Now I'm forced to go over here to Pandaland, where it's going to be a little tougher. And then I'm not going to be making very good progress at all because I'm going to get wiped right away. So I want to like this game because I do love roguelites and I do love MMOs, but how they have the new player experience set up is a little disheartening. Like, I would love to come in here with a range attack as a mage. That would feel great. Or even as an archer or something, you know, some different kind of play style, not just keep dying the same way over and over again because I don't have the gear to tank any of the hits. And if I try to go get the gear to tank the hits, I just get killed because the bosses are too powerful. And we'll use our regular big boy attack. Ooh, see, look, I'm already almost dead now. I fought one mob. I got a cherry over here I can try to go get. Got another cherry right there. All right, we'll take that cherry. We'll eat that cherry. We'll throw out another bomb. That was a good hit. We got a good hit there. Okay, let's pick up this other cherry. Also wish, so you have to click on that. Anything you want to pick up, you got to click right there. I feel like there should be a hotkey for that. Give me like F or something where I can easily pick up items rather than having to reach across the screen to try to get that done. Sounds like we got somebody fighting a boss over here. Let's see if we can get in on this and we can ride on his curtails. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Okay, I healed up. Let's throw a bomb in there for him. Okay, well, I killed one slime with that. I can't see him because he's in the trees. So that's not super helpful. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I did something, but I almost died. I did something, but I almost died. I'm out of healing. So hopefully something magical just happens. Okay, looks like he's almost got this guy. Oh, let me back up. There we go. Okay, so something dropped. What do we get? Oh, I'm going to die trying to pick up loot. Knock it off, bro. Okay, let me pick up this. And I'll heal that. Okay, so we got one boss down. So let's see what it dropped for us after we kill some enemies here. Now we did hit level 3. So that's good. This guy's getting kind of bobbed on. Let me help him out. Let me help him out. Teamwork is dreamwork. Okay, now we hit level 4 and there's another boss to go after. But let's see what we got here. We got the Blessing of the Toad. Heal after killing enemies, furthering your survival capabilities. Support. On enemy kill, heal. Double click to use. Okay, so that goes up here on like my helmet thing, right? So that's cool. They do have cool little abilities to pick up. It's just getting them can be frustrating as a new character. And then when you die, obviously it's frustrating to lose good abilities. But that's all the nature of a roguelite. So I'm not even mad about losing the stuff I'm collecting. I play roguelites all the time. And I understand that. That's fine. But when you have the MMO aspect kind of put into it, I feel like you want to give people the ability to at least grind this stuff on the classes they actually want to play. I like melee classes, but if I didn't like melee classes, this would be absolutely awful. This would be a terrible experience because I'd be forced playing a class I have no interest in playing for like 10 hours just to get a class that I might enjoy playing. I forgot to equip any of these. Amulet of Dexterity. We'll put that Amulet of Dexterity on. And then I have a bunch of stuff that I can't use by this class, right? So you kill enemies, feels good. And then you pick up loot, and then you can't even use that loot. And then if you do manage to get it back to town, which is pretty easy to do, right? You just have to press, ooh, that was a good hit. You just have to press B and you'll teleport back to town. We got a bow. See? Another thing I can't even use. And I almost died right there picking that up. So you go back to town and the bank itself only has like 6 slots to store things in. So it really restricts you. And then of course you can get more slots if you give them real money. So between the limited inventory spots, the ability not to choose a character you want to play right off the bat unless you grind a bunch or spend real money, and the fact that they sell cosmetics that you lose on death for real money, makes me feel like this could potentially be a money grab of a game that's just trying to play off the curtails of Realm of the Mad God. So I would go into this game definitely with some, you know, be open-minded, but I wouldn't spend any money on this game right now. I'm just telling you, I would not spend any money on this game until they figure out a less predatory model. Okay, what do we get here? We got some shoes, fur boots. Okay, that's 4 or something. What does that actually do? I think it just gives me a little bit more protection. And then I got a mud bomb. Can I use the mud bomb? I can use the mud bomb, and that gives me slightly more damage, but the same radius. But it is slightly better, so I'll take that. I'm okay with that. Let's see if it has a different animation. Yeah, it does. Okay, at least it has a different animation. Yeah, there's a few warning signs here for sure as far as how they are planning to monetize the game. I've gotten past like being bitchy about cosmetics. I used to hate any game that would have cosmetics for sale. It always just irritated the shit out of me. I felt like you should have to just collect them. But for people who do like to buy cosmetics, and I don't buy cosmetics, but for people who do like to buy cosmetics, having that cosmetic loss on your death is really shitty. It's a shitty feeling for the player, and it's honestly a shitty move from the dev team. And for them to say like, oh, we didn't think that would upset you guys. We figured you just like, be like, yeah, well, I was really attached to that character. Oh, well. Putting the loss of cosmetic items on the permadeath nature of the game is a cop-out, in my opinion. We'll keep going through here. We did. So it does look like you can get drops not from targeted bosses, but just any kind of like larger enemy. So that's cool. I like that. Let's kill this guy so I can kind of check my gear. Stop going over there. All right, what did I pick up? I got a tiny amulet of defense versus my tiny amulet of dexterity. I think for the warrior class, the defense will be better. And we got tadpole robes, 3 defense. This gives 4 defense, so we'll wear the tadpole robes. Another positive I will say about this game is even though it's not super detailed, it does appear that your different weapons and your different robes does change the cosmetic of your character. So I do appreciate that. It's not all bad. There's just like things to keep an eye on anytime you're playing a new game. I don't know anything about the devs here. Who knows what their intentions are, right? But there are definitely some questionable choices being made by the dev team. But I am a big fan of it showing you the cosmetics. Okay, we got another thing that I can't use. Support gong for the party. Okay. Looks like they got some cool itemization going on. Kind of like Diablo-like itemization. But it's just too bad. I probably won't get to see any of that for like 50 hours. Until I unlock new characters. Because it seems like all the cool itemization is on characters that you have to unlock way down that tree, right? So the first character unlock is an assassin, and that costs 50 of these tomatoes. I don't know what they are actually, but they look like tomatoes. That costs 50 of these tomatoes. Next one costs 150. So as you can imagine, it's going to be exponentially more of an investment each time you want to play a new character. I plan on putting a little bit more time into this game, seeing kind of where it falls on the predatory market. We got a lot going on here. We're level 6 now, so we've been surviving. That defense might have helped us out a little bit. I feel like we're taking less damage. Again, there's definitely like a market for this type of game. This is not going to be everybody's flavor of gameplay. Not only due to the roguelike elements of it, but also due to the graphics. Some people are going to graphically see this and just say like, absolutely no way. I don't mind pixel graphics. I mind predatory gameplay mechanics. That's what I mind. I don't care how good or bad your game looks. If you have predatory gameplay mechanics, like, I'm going to call it out. This guy's sticking. He's a fucking tank, man. We're going to try to get him though. It's the last thing I do here. We're going to try to get this guy. When I first ran through, I don't know if there's just less people playing right now, but on my first playthrough, before I decided to record a video for this game, there were other players everywhere. I was just running around with like a whole party of people unintentionally, and it went much smoother. So maybe this isn't prime hours here, but I can tell you doing it solo, doing it solo is definitely more challenging. I'm trying to get through this without pulling the whole rest of the damn forest too. We're kind of holding our own though. See if we can get him over here and throw this bomb at him. There you go. That was a good hit. Looks like we scared him away. Try to jump out of that. I always forget holding down E gives me a jump, which is on a cooldown as well. I think we might actually be able to get this guy though. That's another big hit. We got to watch these slime balls coming out. And then again, so you can see that little square with the icon in the middle of it. That's like a quest boss to go attack. But we're going to finish killing this guy. Okay, we got another facing and some shoes, but my inventory's full. Let me drop something I can't use. Hey, stop it. All right, we're close to this guy. What did I get here? Another on kill. Can I double equip that? No, looks like you can only have one of those. What else did I get? I thought I got something else. Okay, these boots down here. I already have a pair of those fur boots. So that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. Realm sealed. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't imagine it's a good news for me. Does that mean that I can't leave? Your blade claimed by the life of my comrades. You cannot hide. Oh man, something's happening. I don't know what's happening, you guys. Something's... Oh, this is what happened last time. So eventually you get brought into these sanctums here. right? And you got to fight these mega bosses, which is like pretty crazy when you're pretty low level, you know? Let's focus on this guy back here. This isn't even the mega boss. There's some really tough bosses in here. I pretty much just ran around and hid last time. Drop a nuke on him. Yeah, the mega boss is over here. Here, I'll show you guys before I die. So then you get brought into like this crazy pandemonium of a situation where you can't even tell what's going on because there's so many red bars. There's just shit everywhere. I do like my little mask I got though. I don't know where I got that helm from. I'm just gonna kind of kite around here. And it seems like the bosses do have mechanics. Eventually, yeah, I see they start throwing out these things. And my goal is just hide behind here. This is my super tough guy mechanic that I play. My warrior hiding. Because these fools will fuck you up. But yeah, so I'm not sure exactly how this room gets triggered. Maybe after you kill a certain amount, not you particularly, but people in the lobby. Kill a particular, leveled up, I guess. Kill a particular amount of those quest bosses in the lobby. Then you get this, like, basically dungeon that pops up. You see, people just get in here. They're going crazy. I just took a fucking butt ton of damage, though. Did I die? I died just popping in there. I got killed by Lord whatever. This whole fight is chaos. Like, I just went over there, and I couldn't even see what happened, and I died. Alright, subscribe again. Might as well pander. Might as well pander. And it shows me again down here on the bottom left-hand corner kind of how I died. So from the whole half hour that we were playing right now, I only unlocked 5 of these tomatoes. So you figure it's about 5 tomatoes per half hour run. It's going to take a long time to unlock the new characters to play. So I definitely think they need to make some adjustments to that. Without a doubt, there needs to be adjustments to that. So this was Born Again. I just wanted to jump in and kind of show you guys what this is all about here. Born Again is a permadeath roguelike MMORPG. I think it is flawed in its current state. I think the devs need to do a close look on how they want the new player experience to be. And I think they need to revisit how they monetize cosmetic items. It's available on Steam, it's free to play, and it came out on the 15th of this month. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed watching this video today, if you could be so kind as to leave me a like and think about subscribing for more of these MMORPG games, roguelike games, playtest games, you name it, I play it. I'm your source for all variety game content. Well, thanks again, and until the next video, see ya.